Wow. Season 3 of hashtag #RepinToGreens has been quite the ride.
Definitely a lot going on there.
Yeah, Wilden's got us going from 0 to 60 with
Yeah.
the Grenada drag race.
Yeah.
And then he's up at the UN with the prime minister,
Mm-hmm.
and then diving into Discord servers and gaming.
So diverse.
It's a whirlwind, really. I mean, even the deep dives are all over the place.
True.
Motorsports and sustainable development. It's like, what connects all of this?
Right.
But then we get to this one episode.
Okay.
It's completely different. It's like hitting the brakes.
Really?
Yeah. This one's all about calming music. It's such a departure from the usual high energy
Yeah.
that it makes you wonder.
I see what you mean. Does it signal a shift?
Yeah. What's going on here? Could it be a glimpse into the future of the show?
Interesting.
And, maybe we can all learn something from it, too.
Yeah. Calming music has its place, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what do you think is behind this sudden shift to tranquility?
Well, hashtag #RepinToGreens is usually so dynamic, so energetic.
Yeah.
This episode is offering something totally different. It's like a space for introspection, quiet contemplation.
And the language in the source material really emphasizes that.
Oh, yeah.
It's an invitation to vibe out together, which is fascinating when you think about it.
Oh, so?
Well, it's still about shared experience,
Right.
even though it's about finding individual peace.
I hadn't thought about it that way.
It's like acknowledging that we can be together in our solitude.
Very zen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why do you think Weldon made this choice?
Well, there are a few possibilities.
Like what?
Maybe it's a way to reach a new audience.
Okay.
People who are looking for a different kind of content. Something more calming.
Interesting.
Or
maybe it's about exploring another side of the show's themes.
possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, you have all this energy.
The drag racing, the
Yeah.
political speeches.
Exactly. And then you have this quiet space.
This oasis of calm.
Right. It's like a counterpoint. It adds another dimension.
Like yin and yang.
I like that. Or it could be tied to something bigger,
Okay.
Like the whole mindfulness movement, the focus on self-care.
Yeah. Everyone's stressed out these days.
Exactly. And calming music can be such a powerful tool for managing that stress.
I've heard that.
It can help you focus, relax, unwind.
So many benefits.
Exactly. It's like a sonic vacation for your brain.
I love that.
Think about it. Listening to calming music while you work,
Okay.
it can really help you concentrate. Some studies even show that listening to nature sounds can block out distractions.
Really?
Yeah. Or you could listen while you're studying to reduce stress.
Makes sense.
Or even just to unwind after a long day. It's like creating your own little sanctuary.
That's a great way to put it. Have you ever tried it?
Using calming music.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I find it so helpful for staying focused.
When do you usually listen?
When I'm writing or doing research, it kind of creates a buffer against all the distractions.
That makes sense.
It's like having a noise-canceling force field around your mind.
So do you think Weldon is encouraging us to give it a try?
With this episode,
Yeah.
I think so. It's definitely a departure from his usual style,
Right.
but it's a welcome one. And it makes you wonder,
About what?
is this just a one-time experiment or is this a sign of things to come?
For the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is hashtag #RepinToGreens going to embrace this calmer side?
It's an interesting question.
It is. And I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Exactly. So is this episode just Weldon's way of chilling out with his audience?
Maybe?
Or is there something deeper going on?
It's hard to say for sure.
Is he hinting at a more mindful approach to life in general?
It's possible he is all about greening the world.
True.
Maybe this is part of that, taking care of your inner environment.
That's an interesting thought.
Mm-hmm.
And even if it's a one-time thing,
Right.
it's still a powerful reminder that we all need to take time for ourselves.
Absolutely. We live in such a hectic world.
It's nonstop.
Finding those moments of peace is so important.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
And calming music can help us do that.
It's a tool we can all use.
Exactly. Well, I think you give us a lot to consider.
I hope so.
So for our listeners out there, think about how you might incorporate calming music into your own life.
It's worth experimenting with.
It really is. You might be surprised at how much of a difference it makes.
Definitely. Give it a try.
Thanks for joining me on this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
And until next time, keep vibing and stay green.
Always.